Hello, I'm going to show you walk through some examples of bidding. Well, as you know, bidding has the card combinations can be very numerous. As I mentioned, I may have mentioned before, there are about 635 billion possible combinations of hands, and you've only got a few possible ways to try to show your hand. However, I would like to show you that with the bidding system that has been taught to you, you can come reasonably close describing what you have in your hand. Okay, so what you have in your hand without necessarily having to talk to each other or to use some fancy system. The system of bidding that's been taught you is a so-called natural bidding system. All right, so let's get started. And before that happens, I'd like to show you that for now, for this session, we have some aids to helping you to understand. First of all, we have this slide showing you the Grand Unified Theory of Contract Determination, which is the points ladder you can consult in order to determine at what level you can play a game. And secondly, there is the so-called classification of hand strength. They'll give you some telltale signs of what to look out for when your partner bids a forcing bid. All right, I think this would be useful. The third tool I wanted to introduce is Excel spreadsheet actually, because I wanted to give you some way to visualize what's happening when you and your partner start thinking about the total partnership strength that you have as the bidding goes on. Okay, so let's get started. Over here, partner has bid one no trump. So one no trump, as you can see from this, is 15 to 17 high cut points. 15 to 17 high cut points. So at this point, when your partner has bid one no trump, so you can say partner has 15 to 17 high cut points, right? And how many high cut points do you have? 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high cut points. Correct? All right. So the total high cut points. So right now you can estimate the total high cut points between the partnership as being 22 to 24 high cut points. All right. So the very nature of a one no trump or two no trump bid is that they are very descriptive because their bids are in a very narrow range. So right now, straight away, actually, one no trump is in fact a limit bid, right? So a limit bid is usually followed by another limit bid. So in this case, you can calculate that the total partnership strength is between 22 to 24 high cut points. All right. So if you can see here, for example, 22 to 24 high cut points in no trump land is a 2-level contract. And even at the maximum points, your partner, you add your points to your partner, you can't come across the 25-point line that will be necessary for 3 no trump contract. Therefore, since a game bonus is not possible, you just settle at 1 no trump. Okay? And basically, you're going to pass everything, right? So this is something you can already decide from the get-go, right? So let's see what the actual points is. So you can see that partner has 15 high cut points, actually. So added to your 7, you really only have 22 high cut points. So in fact, no game bonus, and you don't really have to bid to 2 no trump because 2 no trump, of course, is this level because 2 no trump and 1 no trump, both of them have no game bonuses. So you might as well just pass and leave it at that. All right, so this first board is actually very easy. Let's go on to the second one. Okay, for the second one, okay, that's me. Sorry. I only 6, 7, 8, 9, right? You can actually enter this into this little spreadsheet right now. Okay, due to I have 9 high cut points. Okay, we don't count distribution points yet because we do not know if we have a fit, right? So you're going to pass, all right? And of course, partner knows that you only have less than opening hand, right? Okay, so partner, what does partner do? Partner bids 1 club. Okay, so when you see 1 club, you know partner has at least 12 high cut points. Sorry, excuse me, 12 high cut points. All right. There is no real upper limit. I mean, say for example, the really high limit is 21. So technically, it's 12 to 21. But for the purposes of your estimation, you can just regard it as unlimited, like say 12 and above. Okay. All right. So all you know at this moment is that you and your total partnership strength is 21 points and above. 21 high cut points because you don't have a fit yet, right? So right now you still want to try for a game bonus because everything is possible given that your partner is not showing a limited range of points. All right. So what you do is you want to describe your shape. You want to describe your shape. So you're basically going to bid your longest suit as long as at least 4 cards. All right, your longest suit. So what's your longest suit here? Your longest suit is in fact your spade suit with 5 cards. So what you do is you bid 1 spade. Okay, so 1 spade. So now your partner knows that your partner in this case, right, knows that you have at least 6 points. He's now estimating your total partnership strength. Okay, he can see his own hand. All right, I won't reveal to you how many high cut points he has, but now okay, so now partner bids 2 spade. All right, so you can now, because 2 spade is a repeat of the 1 spade, right? So it's a limit bid. It's a limit bid, right? So the limit bid says we can play at 2 level. What's the 2 level here? 2 level is 17 to 20 high cut point, 17 to 20 points, including distribution points, of course. Right? So 17 to 20 points. Right? And now you know that your partner has a fit, so you can upgrade your 9 high cut points to 10 points. Right? Okay. Sorry, let me backtrack a little bit. This is the total partnership strength. Yes. All right, and you have 10 points. He is showing a minimum hand, so he is probably showing 12 to 15 point range. Okay, so let me remove that. That's a bit confusing. So yes, you can interpret him as having 12 to 15 points, and you have 10. So that means on a total partnership basis, you are between 22 to 25 points. Okay, So that means with 20 to 25 points, you are basically on the verge of a 4-level contract. It's between a 3 and a 3 or 4, right? All right. So at this point, you have to decide for yourself whether you want to pass or you want to try a little bit more. Okay, because it is possible that your partner has actually on the maximum of his current limited point range, and if so, you may actually have a game. And remember, a game bonus is a lot of extra points, so it always benefits you to take a little bit of risk to try for it. So in this case, passing is possible. All right, passing is possible, but so is trying to explore a little bit further if your partner can support you a little bit. So you bid 3 spades. Okay. So your partner passes. All right. So your partner is basically saying, I don't really have the points to support. So let's see what's the final result like. So partner actually has 14 points, including one distribution, inclusive of one distribution point for this. There's 14 points, and you had 10, so you add up to 24. So you are actually just shy of the with 24 points, you're actually just shy of the 25-point mark. So it looks as though 3 spade might be the right contract. And again, I'll stress, you arrive at this without actually being able to see your partner's cards. Okay, that's the beauty of this bidding system. Let's try another one. Oops, excuse me. All right. You have 13 points. All right. So let's bid something. 1 diamond here. Okay. All right. According to this table. Right. And you don't have a 5 card major. You do have more than 4 cards diamonds, right? So you do that. So diamonds. Okay. What does partner do? Okay, so partner is now showing you their shape. All right, this is deal number 3, right? So partner is showing a shape. Partner is showing you at least 6 points, right? Because it's a forcing bid, a new suit, you don't really want to put an upper limit to the range yet. Okay, you yourself, you have 13 high card points, right? Okay, you have 13 high card points, right? So I mean, it seems tempting to want to go to 2-level new suit because you have such a nicely shapely hand, right? Because if you were to bid 1 no trump, then this double turn spade could prove vulnerable, for example. All right, and this long diamond suit and this long club suit could prove useful as well. Okay, but at this point, you look at this CHS table. All right, so you are the opener, right? So the telltale sign of if you bid at a 2 level, it seems to indicate that you should have about 16 to 18 points. Okay, high cut points in this case because you don't have a fit, right? All right, 16 to 18 high cut points. If you bid at a 2 level, your partner would think that you have that kind of strength because that's the telltale sign he's looking for. So you can't really, at this point in time or at this level, bid at the 2 level with a new suit. So at this moment, you should just choose a limit bid. A limit bid is a repeat of a suit that is bid or a no trump bid. Okay, so you can, for example, rebid 2 diamonds potentially. All right. Why? Because it's a limit bid, and maybe you feel that you don't have much choice, right? And you don't want to bid one no trump, because one no trump is the other possible limit bid with a minimum hand. You have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So if you bid the one no trump, that is telling your partner that you think the total partnership strength is between 17 to 20. All right. You probably have between 12 to 15 high cut points, minimum hand, and the total partnership strength is possibly between 17 to 20. All right. Okay. You can do that. There's actually nothing wrong with that. Many players do that. The other possibility is you bid 2 diamond because you want to play in trumps, and you know your partner may not have a lot of diamonds, but your partner only needs 3 diamonds to make it into a trump fit. So two diamond is an acceptable bid as well. 2 hearts, which is another limit bid, is probably way up there because you only have a single heart suit. So really, you only have 2 choices: 1 no trump and 2 diamonds to show that you have a minimum hand. All right. So I think it is quite okay at this one level bid to bid 1 no trump. Okay. This will clearly show your partner that you are a minimum hand. All right. No support for his hearts. Okay. All right. Even though this might be a bit of a risk, but actually you never know that partner might actually have some help for you in the spade suit. It is entirely possible. So that's bit 1 trump. Okay. So what does partner do? Okay. Partner bids 3 hearts. Whoa, that's a pretty high bid. Now, so partner has bid a limit bid without me, indicating any support for him. So therefore, he must have a pretty good heart suit. He must have a pretty good heart suit. All right. So at least 6 carders and good hearts, and probably around a 3 level strength, which is this one. He's not bidding a new suit, by the way. He's bidding to the 3 level. Okay, so he by going to the 3 level, right? He's showing that probably, okay, let's do it this way. You have shown 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 points, right? Okay, he's showing probably around 10 to 12 points. Okay, all right, and he probably has 6 hearts as well. Okay, so the total points estimate would be between 23 to 25. So the fact that he jumped so high is probably indicative that he thinks there is a very good chance of a game. Okay, with a long hard suit. Okay, so at this point in time, with your 13 high cut points, all right, and only this, so if you assume you have 6, then it is 7, right? You don't quite have a fit. All right. So one choice would be to bid a limit bid. You definitely don't have a fit, right? So now you have to bid a limit bid, right? Because you have a minimum hand, right? So what can you do? You can bid 3 no trump. Okay, remembering that you are actually very close to the 25 point range here, and you have stoppers in clubs, diamonds, and spades, albeit the stoppers in spades is only in a double turn, so you need to be careful. So this is one case where you may have to take a little bit of risk there, but the risk is worth it because a 3 no trump contract can score a lot. So let's try that. Okay. And your partner passes. And pass. Okay. So let's see what was the actual hand like. Okay, it turns out your partner has an ace, so you can actually stop opponents twice in spade suit, which is, I think, quite a reasonable stop. All right. And you can see that, in fact, your partner does have 6 hearts. All right. Unexpectedly, it's not a very good set of hearts. I would have thought it was a better hearts than that, but that happens in actual play, right? Your partner might choose to be a little bit more aggressive and so on. Okay. So luckily, after driving out the ace of hearts here, you might have quite a good run. Okay. You drive out the ace of hearts, there's 2 cards left, and then the rest of the hearts could be good, actually. And so on. And in terms of total points, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You actually have 23 high cut points, which is a little short of the 25 high cut point you would normally want to reassure yourself that you have a decent chance at 3 no trump contract. But it's not too bad, because as I said, it turns out that once you clear the ace, these 4 hearts would be good for tricks, right? Because the opponent has split 3-3, you clear 1, 2 others will fall to your queen, jack, and then the rest will be good, right? So actually, this contract, despite being 23 high card points only, can actually make 3 no trump contract. And what's critical here is that you have stoppers in all suits. Now, having said that, and congratulated you on bidding a 3 no trump contract, it is acceptable for you to pass as well. No one will blame you for it. 3 hearts is a limit bid indicating invitational hand, like so, and asking you to bid the game if you can. So because it's a limit bid, you are entitled to pass. Okay, so both a 3 no trump and a pass are both adequately justifiable bids. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, partner passes. Okay, it comes to you. You have how many points? You have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 high cut points. 13 high cut points. Okay, let's enter that into the calculator. Okay, you have 13. Your partner has, you don't know what your partner has, he's passed, but of course, that probably indicates less than 12, right? Okay, but all is not lost, right? Just bid. All is not lost for a game bonus, I mean. Just bid, right? You have, so you bid 1 club. Why do I say all is not lost for a game? That's because you're only counting high cut points. But if you have a fit, this singleton here is worth 2 points. So for a total of 15. So there is still a chance for a game here. All right. And yeah, so let's bid 1 club. By the way, 1 club is just about the most common bid you can have. All right, it's like a default bid. So don't be in a rush to show anything. It's like starting the ball rolling, so to speak. All right. So anyway, your partner bids 1 heart. Okay. So right now, you can now make something more definite about your partner. There's at least 6 points, all right, with no real upper limit yet. You have 13, okay? You still have no fit. So basically, excuse me. So basically, you at this point, you can only say that on a total partnership level, all right, let's say TPS by the way. On a total partnership level, you have 19 plus points. Okay. So now, all right, you with your 13 points, you basically have a so-called minimum hand, right? Okay. So you probably wouldn't feel justified bidding a new suit at the 2 level, right? And if you had bid a new suit at 2 level, your partner is justified in thinking you have at least 16 points, right? So let's not go there, right? So at the same time, you can bid a new suit at the 1 level still, right? There is still a chance that your partner has in fact 4 spades for you, right? Every new suit you bid indicates a 4 suitor, right? So you can bid 1 spade because if your partner has 4 spades for you, then you have a fit in spades. So you are now still trying to explore your shape, and shape bids, forcing bids to show shape, you basically bid your cheapest bid. You are not showing any strength yet. Okay. Right. Okay. So what does partner do? All right. Partner bids 1 no trump. Okay, so this basically means your partner now for sure is 6 to 9 points. You have 13. There is no fit. You can't count distribution points. So you end up with between 19 to 22 points. All right. And he's bid 1 no trump, right? So what to do? 1 no trump is the level is 17 to 20, right? Can you do 2 no trump? Even at its maximum, right, you can only calculate 22 points here, right? And that's barely over the threshold to 2 no trump. There is no prospect at all of reaching this one, the 3 no trump level. No prospect at all. So since there's no prospect of reaching a game bonus, you might as well let it go at the cheapest cheapest contract. Okay, so you're going to pass. Okay, so let's have a look at what's the actual hand. Turns out partner has in fact 9 high cut points, so it was at the upper level of the range, right? But since you have 13 high cut points, you can't really justify going further. Obviously, if you did have, for example, 15 let's say 16 high cut points or something like that, right? You might want to try going further and explore for in fact, if you have 16, you probably want to bid 2 no trump to explore and invite partner to bid 3 no trump. Because if you had 16 points, right? 16 plus 6 is, so if you have, let's say you have 16, right? For example, then you would have between 22 to 25 high cut points. In such a case, with 16 points and over, you would be justified in trying to bid further. And in this case, because 3 suits have been bid, the 4th suit you have ace, jack, and 10 in it. You basically all suits are stopped. So if in the case that you have 16 high cut points, you will probably feel justified in bidding 2 no trump to invite him to bid 3 no trump should he show the higher end of the 6 to 9 point range. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. Partner passes. All right, so you have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow, that's a pretty good hand actually. 19. With this deal 5. You have 19 high card points. Okay, so what are you gonna bid? Well, even though you're very strong, you cannot bid majors, you cannot bid diamonds. So again, it's with the default bid of 1 club to get things started. Right? So what does your partner do? Your partner bids 1 spade, indicating four spades and at least 6 points. So okay, fine. So 6 plus points, and then you have 19. Okay, and of course he has 4 spades, right? So your estimate currently will now be upgraded to 25 plus high card points. All right, basically at this point you can already start thinking about bidding to game. Okay, you probably don't have a fit for his spade suit, although of course he could have 5 spades or 6 spades even, but at this point he's only pronouncing 4, so you don't have fit for spades, you assume, right? But it stopped. It stopped. In fact, by yourself, you have stopped all suits. You don't even need his help to stop all suits. And you have basically 25 plus points. You just immediately, all right, can in fact on your own go to 3 no trump. Okay, so let's see what's going on. In fact, partner has 9 high card points. So actually, in actuality, you have 9 plus 19 high card points. You have 28. You have more than enough to make a 3 no trump contract. Okay, so this was fairly straightforward in a way. Okay, let's go another one. Okay. You're gonna have to pass. Okay. Your partner bids 2 no trump. Okay, so 2 no trump is a pretty high bid. In fact, it shows as an opening hand between 20 to 21 high card points. That's pretty high. Okay, so let's move on. This is deal number 7. All right, your partner is now showing you 20 to 21 high card points. You only have 4 high card points. That's pretty low. But in total, you have 24 to 25 high card points. Again, 25 is the magic number. You might make 3 no trump. Okay, so because you have a game bonus of 300 points, it is actually worth it for you to take a risk to bid 3 no trump. Because if you make the game bonus, which is quite valuable. Okay, so even though you only have 4 high card points, but having said that, it's a pretty good 4 high card points because it's an ace. Ace is a pretty good honor to have, right? Okay, so let's have a look at what's the 21 high cut points plus yours, you have 25 high cut points. So justified 3 no trump. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, so it's another no trump bid. Okay, so what do you have? 6, 7, 8, 8. Again, deal 8. You have 15 to 17. You have 8, and therefore you have 23 to 25. So once again, you probably should take the risk and bid 3 no trump. Okay, I won't bother to show you any further. I'm sure you will find that it's actually 15 to 17 high cut points. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so partner bids 1 heart. Okay, you have partner bid. So partner is showing at least 13 plus points. Sorry, 12 plus points. Excuse me. You are showing. You have 7 high cut points, and you have 5 spades and 5 clubs, which is a pretty shady hand. So right now you have 7 points, so it's enough for you to start bidding, right? Enough for you to start bidding, right? Okay, all right. So what you do is you show your shape, which is the spades. At least 4. You're showing at least 4 spades. Okay, so partner shows 2 hearts. Okay, partner shows 2 hearts. So now your partner is showing 12 to 15 points. Sorry, 12 to 15 points. Why is that so? Because with a 2 heart bid, it's a limit bid, right? So he didn't go another level. That implies that he has this kind of hand. He did not go to the 2 level. That implies that he has this kind of hand, a 12 to 15 point hand. Okay, and you have 7. Okay, so the total is this. Okay, it's a pity that he doesn't have support for your spades, because if he had support for your spades, you can count 2 points for here and 1 point. You can count an extra 3 points. All right, and this would tip you over into a game hand. But as it is, he's not showing you any sign of the fit. You only have 19 to 23 total points in your estimate. Okay, so you need to decide to either pass him, okay, or bid another limit bid, which is the possibilities are in fact 2 no trump is a possible limit bid, 2 spade is also a possible limit bid. All right, 3 hearts as a limit bid is also possible, because you've got a total of 23 points, right? But the problem is you can't actually guarantee a fit with partner. You're going to have to assume that your partner has only 6 cards. All right, so you probably would reluctantly rule out a 3 heart raise, because a 3 heart will be inviting him to bid 4 hearts. And if you had 6 cards only, you have 7, you only have a 7 card trump fit, which is not a very good fit. All right, so you probably would reluctantly rule out the 3 heart limit bid. So that leaves you with either 2 spade or 2 no trump, or pass. Sorry, pass is also another possible bid to make, right? Because he has already made a limit bid. It's incumbent on you to evaluate the possibilities. So at this point in time, I would probably just pass. Don't get excited and keep on raising the bidding, which is what beginners frequently do. All right, so let's see what the hands are. So it turns out it's a very nice hard suit. In fact, it's such a nice hard suit that bidding to 4 hearts might have been a possibility. Let me check. No, actually that's fine. Hearts, a game in hearts was very dicey. So I think stay here at 2 hearts is just fine. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, so you 4 high points, just pass. Okay, partner has bid 1 club. Okay, and you don't have enough. So should you pass? You probably should. And we're gonna end up all passing. Okay. So actually it turns out that partner had a 17-point hand. Partner could have bid 1 no trump actually, which you then would have passed. As it is, he bid 1 club, and you only have this. So it turns out your opponents have more clubs than you do. This is one of those things that you have to make a judgment on, because maybe your partner felt that with a jack 2 of diamonds, he doesn't really feel secure about bidding 1 no trump, so he tried bidding 1 club also. I mean, I would say that it's unjustifiable, but sometimes players will do that, right? So this is to show you that, and to show you that if you had enough points, you could have actually found the spade fit. But in this case, you didn't have enough points, and don't be too excited. If you don't have enough points, just pass. Less than 6. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11. Not quite enough. Okay, partner bids 1 club again. As you can see, it's very common. So what can you do? Show your shape, bid your normal suit. You definitely have more than enough to respond. You have actually so let's do this one, right? Okay. U11, sorry, U11. All right, your partner shows 13 plus points, 12 plus points, excuse me. Okay, you have 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so your total is actually 23 plus. Actually, you're within striking distance of a game level already, just by looking at his bid. So what you do now is you well, to be honest, you can actually bid no trump straight away, because you have stoppers in all these other suits, and this suit is so long, is effectively a stop suit. All right, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So out there among the other players, there's 7 cards. Even if your partner only has 1 or 2 cards, that's 8 cards, and opponents have 5. So opponents can't win more than just a few tricks in diamonds, just by virtue of the fact that you are long in diamond suit. So this is effectively a stop suit, effectively. So actually you can beat no trump straight away if you want to. And in fact, your partner, by bidding one club, is already indicating he doesn't have 5 or more majors, right? At most he has a 4-card major. Even with 4-card major, you don't have you're not going to have a fit in majors, and you have 23 points, right, at least, right? So what you can do here, right, what you can do here is you bid 2 no trump, because why? 2 no trump says you have stopped, your all suits are stopped, and you are within this range, 21 to 24. Are you within 21 to 24? Yes, you are within 21 to 24. All right, so you can bid 2 no trump. This will tell partner that you think all suits are stopped. If it's got a little bit more than 12 high cut points, a few points more than 12 high cut points, he probably should bid to game. Okay. Right. So what does the partner have? Partner chooses to pass. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Partner has 13, right? And you have 11, 24 total. So in actual fact, you have 24 points total. So your 2 no trump contract is a bit conservative, but it's marginally on the right side. Some more aggressive players who think they might want to try for the game bonus might have gone for 3 no trump. So in this case, a pass or a 3 no trump bid by North, both are acceptable bids. All right, because 25 points is just a guideline, right? In actual fact, there are players who can make a 3 no trump contract just with 24 points if the cards happen to lie just right, or if maybe you're a better player or the opponents play lousily, so badly. So 3 no trump is possible, 2 no trump is also possible. All right, both are possible. Okay. I'm going to show you one last board and we'll stop the session. All right. Okay, partner bids 1.5. So here's the trusty Excel spreadsheet again. On deal 12, your partner has bid 1 heart, so it's 12 plus point. Also has at least 5 plus, right? And you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high cut points. But on the other hand, you have a tremendous fit with partner. Partner is promising 5 hearts, and you have 5 hearts. You have 10 hearts in total. That's a tremendous fit. All right, so you can start counting your distribution points now. You have 2. You have 2 from the singleton spade. So you can count a total of 11 points, in fact. All right. And in fact, you can assume that your partner probably has some distribution points as well. Okay, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So 23 plus points, right? Okay, so to be honest with you, when many bridge players see that they have an excellent fit like that, they count extra for the fit, which I haven't taught to you. So many players will just go straight to 4 hearts. Okay, but going by what has been taught to you in class, you should actually, because you have 23 plus points with a fit, right? So you should probably go here, right? 3 level to invite him. So let's do that. Okay, so okay, so partner bids 4 hearts. All right, so let's see what's the hand like. In fact, partner has a very, very good hand. So you can more than make 4 hearts in this. All right, so that's it.